Yo, what's up? Hello.
Hello. How are we doing tonight?
Good. Oh, how's everybody doing at home? Probably not me. Welcome to Near Monthly Collective.
Ooh, okay. I'll go out and get the domain name. Yep.
Go ahead and buy the website.
Yep. I can do that.
Oh, we didn't drop the link to the live stream.
Oh,
in Slack.
That's why people aren't here.
That's how it is.
Let me just fix that real quick.
Hi, Lionheart. Hi, James. Hope you both are doing well this Thursday night. Looks like, I guess Rob is on his way because he asked.
Yep.
Tina forgot. Not a surprise.
That's okay. We still love her.
Oh, yeah. What is up? Nice to see you again.
Official Scott Stapp.
Yeah.
Maddie, you wouldn't know anything about Scott Stapp. Speaking of Scott Stapp.
Definitely not. That has nothing to do with my killer karaoke skills.
Exactly.
Rob! And everyone's together. Hello.
Let me fix my hair. Hold on just a second. Do this, a little bit of this. All right, there we go. Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say, Andrew, your hair always looks good.
He's got the best hair out of all of us.
It's CGI.
What if it was?
I've been practicing. It really is. Yeah, that's it. That's just it.
Welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
Materializes out of nowhere.
All right. Well, it's been a while. Talk about what's new. What's everybody reading, playing, watching? What's happening? I've got some beer from Wisconsin from friend and viewer Mark.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, he brought me beer and cheese.
What kind of beer are we talking?
I'm not a beer person, but I like this one. This is What is this? I don't know. It's a lager, and it says it's blonde, and it's malty sweet.
Ooh.
Okay, so it doesn't have a horse on it, or a horse or a bull or a mountain.
Oh, it's got these guys.
What is that? Is that
a ram?
Is that a butterfly? A ram? Okay,
it's a ram. Right. It's two rams. It's a butterfly.
I am drinking. My dear gamer friend gave me this for Christmas. This is Basil Hayden toast. Let's put the focus on that. Can we put the focus on that?
Ooh.
There we go. Yeah, this is really yummy. This is Basil Hayden is good by itself, but this has been artfully aged in a distilled. It's been in a cast barrel for it has a lot of good extra flavor. So yeah. I want to cheers to Andrew. What are you? I'm doing taxes. It's not nearly as exciting.
I am actually at the moment just drinking some water, but I'm going to remedy that in just a few minutes.
All right. I have my water ready. It's obnoxious.
Wow, that's a thing.
Yeah.
I like it.
James says, Rob, you failed your mission. You didn't join the Discord.
Oh my God. Where's my phone?
And I would like to go on the record as saying I did try.
You did remind me. You said, hey, you should join this Discord. And I was like, I want to do it. And I had the link. Okay, I failed.
I've got too many Discords. I have like so many Discords.
I have no excuse. I have like 5 Discords that I'm on. Okay. Where's my phone? Okay. As soon as I find my phone, which I should probably actually find that thing.
Well, while he looks, Andrew.
There you go.
What you been? Yes. You been watching anything, reading anything? Let's see. Anything?
The most
recent
recent.
Have you finished Breath of the Wild yet? Now the second one isn't that far away.
No, still haven't finished it yet. We're close. In fact, I believe Sarah is playing it as we speak.
Okay. You got to finish before anyone comes out, so you're ready. So you can be in the hype with the girls.
Well, we both have this like slow style of playing. So like we have done so many side quests, so many Kurok seeds, so many like most of the expansion pack already.
Yeah.
Without like venturing, we only just started venturing into the castle like a week and a half ago. So,
Hyrule Castle?
Yes, Hyrule Castle. Yes. So we've been
best music in the game.
Oh my God, it's so good.
So good. Oh, yeah. I would just go to Hyrule Castle and just stand there and just let it go.
Yes. And the transition from going outside the castle into inside the castle, at least in certain parts of the castle that I've been in so far, where it like goes from this like orchestral sound to all of a sudden you walk inside and it's the same music, but it's just like this organ, just like this echoey organ playing in the background.
So good.
It's so wonderful. Yeah. So we've been playing that. But as far as what we've been watching,
wait, hold on. One more thing about Zelda.
Oh yeah,
Nintendo has decided to, for people like you, I'm pointing at you, Andrew, who haven't gone in and finished Breath of the Wild. They've released the Explorer's Guide, which I have one right there. They've released the Explorer's Guide in digital format, so you can just click on this, have a PDF, and actually figure out how to get through the game. So you should. It's not cheating. It's the game's been out for like 7 years and you haven't finished it. So.
Listen,
spoilers. Come on.
I miss the days of buying physical walkthroughs for all of my games.
Yeah,
so
that would be pretty cool.
Yep.
I am sure.
My kids are playing the Ocarina of Time, and they're like, "Daddy, how do I get past the guard to get into like the castle?" And I'm like, "I don't remember. That was 20 years ago." And then I'm like, "Okay, I'm sure I have a book of Ocarina of Time somewhere."
Mm-hmm.
No, I do not. Or if I do, it's like at my mom's house. I have no idea where this book is. So physical guides for the win.
Oh, absolutely. Except for the one for Final Fantasy IX, because in there it was like, go to the website if you have these questions, which I'm pretty sure the website is defunct at this point. It has been longer than I care to admit. So,
did you play Final Fantasy IX on the Switch?
No, when it was remastered, we played it on probably PlayStation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
When we were doing our like playthrough of everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
James asking if either of us have played Wolong Fallen Dynasty. I thought about it. I'm not in the mood to play, like a FromSoft type of like game right now. Even though the rest of it, story-wise, style-wise, Chinese Dynasty, right? Three Kingdoms style, that's checks off all my boxes. I might just have to wait until a Let's Player I like plays it, which is not what I would normally say, but I think I will.
Okay. So
I
have played it. Okay. Yeah, I have played it. I've only gotten past the first boss, but I absolutely love it. It's very it's kind of Elden Ring, but it's more Neo than Elden Ring.
That's what a lot of that's what the besties were saying. It's a video game podcast listen to.
Yeah, so it is a lot of fun, and if you played Elden Ring, which 300 and 400, 600 hours in, we absolutely have. This is a good transition thing, and it's actually. I'm not gonna say it's as good as Elden Ring, but it is a lot of fun. I'm enjoying playing, and it's also difficult, but it's more Neo, which was also difficult and fun, which is like Ninja Gaiden was more difficult and fun. So it's along that. So I'm enjoying the Chinese mythology that goes along with it. Yeah, it's good. It's good. You should definitely check it out. But
I'll
get
at least
ready.
watch videos because that's my academic background. One piece of it. For those collectively curious, I have a delicious thirst-quenching raspberry lemonade crystal light next to me, and I saw Quantumanium last night. Nice. I liked Quantumanium, so.
Wait, what is Quantumanium?
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh, that Quantumanium. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I liked it. What?
Is that the movie?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I did see that movie. I liked it too.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, some people felt differently, but. Maybe it's because my expectations were low. I was very pleasantly surprised. We were at the end of it. Ellie and I were like, "Yeah, I'd watch it again," and that hasn't been the case for a while with Marvel movies.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah,
minus Black Panther, of course, but that's more of I can't watch that right now, right away. I'll be sad. But this is easy. I can watch this again.
This is true. Black Panther was okay. So
I can't be there.
Quantum Mania, my wife and I saw this on our 20th anniversary proper. We're going to celebrate that later. We're going to do fun things, but on our anniversary proper, we're like, okay, let's go see a movie. What's showing? Ant-Man. Let's go watch that. And I'm going to this reading, this is why you never listen to the internet. The internet's like, oh, it's terrible. There's too much CG, whatever. Yeah. And so we go into this, and maybe that's the thing, what you said, Maddie, that my expectations were low.
Yeah.
So going into it, it was fun. I enjoyed it. The cast, the story. There was a lot of CG, but
Kang the Conqueror.
But Kang was awesome.
The actor was also in Lovecraft Country. I don't know if either of you have watched it. You should.
Oh yes,
there's only one season.
I love Lovecraft Country.
It was
so
perfect.
Good. So good. It
the way you talk about race with Lovecraft, and it's just oh my god,
great.
So good.
Great. And there are several things that creep me out, legit creep me out, where I would be in the bed and I would think about some scenes in Lovecraft Country, like the twins. That if you know what I'm talking about,
Andrew.
Is that is it HBO? Is that what?
Yeah.
Is it yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
It's so good.
I'll get to that.
It's really good. It's not over the top horror, but it's really, really, really good. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a black dude.
I'm gonna have to find separate time to do that because Sarah's like, you can tell me about it, but I am not.
I
watching
will
that.
rewatch
Yeah.
it anytime.
I would rewatch it too. I would absolutely rewatch it.
Yeah,
100%.
fair enough. Fair enough.
So,
Speaking
Andrew,
of,
what have you been watching?
So
What
sorry.
have you been watching?
Yeah. What are you watching?
well, I was just gonna say, so as far as TV shows that I've been watching, I just finished up, I guess whenever the last episode came out, Last of Us.
Yay!
I was slow to start it, so I was like catching up. I was
And
like,
you haven't played it, right?
I've never played it. I knew nothing about the story.
This is great because I'm
Nothing.
like dying to hear from people that have never.
Okay, so what are we
Before
doing
you
here?
start, I
Yeah,
was about
just
to
came
say,
out.
The Last of Us is one of my favorite, like, we talk about top 5, top 10 games of all time. Last of Us is probably in my top 5. Like, I love that game so much. So, like you, Maddie, I'm very curious.
Yeah.
I mean, I would imagine. Okay, so first of all, spoilers, I guess, right? We're going to be doing some spoilers here. I'm going to try not to. Maybe I'll see if I can
spoil the end of the season.
I'll see it. Yeah, I'll see if I can not spoil the end of the season. But
try not to spoil. Try not to spoil because they're like. Yeah, this is the one that you want those spoilers when they come. Are really
okay. No, I'll keep them down. I was so yeah, I knew nothing about it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I remember, Rob, I remember you talking about this game way back in the day. I'm pretty sure we might have even covered it on one of our episodes.
Yeah, it's right over.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I remember you talking about it, but it was so far ago that I was like, yeah, this is a vague memory. And I didn't know anything going into it. I didn't read anything about it. I was just like, all right, everybody's loving this. I'm going to go watch the show. And it's fantastic. Wow, what a good show. And from everybody that I've talked to, like everybody at work on my Slack was like buzzing every day that a new episode would come out. Like, oh my God, this is so great. Wow, I can't believe they stuck that close to the game for that particular scene, whatever. Like, just hearing that makes me want to play the game because knowing how much I enjoyed the show and hearing how true to it is, it's like, okay, maybe I need to go play the game.
Well, maybe come over because I think Jessica Ashcraft, original viewer, became a friend. She really liked watching it. She wants to play the game.
Oh, sweet.
And then play a second one. And I was like, honestly, you can probably get through the first one in a weekend. I did, like in a few days.
Yeah, that's doable.
Because once you start,
wow, okay,
it's almost better if you don't stop, so you can just you get to be Joel and be upset and be this like father figure, and then just get stressed the whole time, and it's perfect.
Oh my gosh! Listen, the ending. Wow. I was not expecting it. I don't know what I was expecting. I guess part of what I was expecting was that, or I had different expectations because I didn't realize. Again, I was trying to like not read anything about this, right? So I had no idea there was going to be a season 2, and I was so naive to it that I didn't even realize there had been a second game that just came out like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm thinking this thing's just going to stop and that's it. And then when the ending hits the way it hit, I was just like, are you kidding me? You're leaving me with that? Which is still a pretty big impact. Now that I know there's a season 2, it's like, okay.
Rob and I know things. Rob and I know things, and it's like you're in for a journey.
This is what I'm going to say. I'm not going to. There's 2 things I'm going to say. A, I think it's really cool how yes, they got Pedro Pascal and what is her name? Bella Ramsey. Is that her name?
Yeah, Bella Ramsey.
Yes. Okay. They got them in to be like, the primary protagonist. And I think that's awesome. They did a great, much higher than I expected expectations of like their performance. They did a great job. I think it's also cool that they got like Laura Bailey and Troy Baker and Ashley and into like they worked them in. Like I think that's cool.
Ashley Johnson in the
that was really
cool. There you
go. It was very good.
So,
and they got the original actress for Marlene.
Yes.
Original voice actress.
So I think it's really cool that, Neil Druckmann, he's the original creative director, was able to work and get these things into the film. So those of us who have not played the game, Andrew, can appreciate, like, go through the emotions that us who played the game have gone through. Because I'm going to tell you, back when I played the game originally, I had just had my oldest daughter. She was only like, because, daughters come out of daddy's bodies, right? So she was only like 9 months old, maybe a year old when the first one came out. And the opening scene, we know how this goes. Dude, I actually had to put the control down and stop playing. I was like, I can't play this. And then we're watching this, and now they have a little cute mixed girl, a little dark girl, who plays the same was like, no, I can't watch this. We're done. We're done. So the feels are heavy. But if you think the feels are heavy now,
Rob, did you see all the memes? Because basically, out of 3 of our kind of mainish characters, they have all fallen in love with black women in this show. And so there's a lot of these TikToks around from the black community on TikTok that are like, no. That's like they have like taken ownership of Joel and Ellie, and they do that thing where they give them more like traditionally black names. Like no. This is Joel Rashawn. This is like...
Now that you say it, for the film, there was okay. Go ahead, Maddie. Please send me these memes.
Okay,
we're friends on Texas.
I thought that was so cute.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I need to see this because there's a lot of black girl magic. There's a lot of black girl
really
magic.
Is.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And
so
man, everything they added in there, like the extra stuff, it kept like me, like a newer viewer, very happy.
Yeah.
Or like somebody who's played it and is watching it.
Yep. All right. Are we signaling official spoiler free?
Okay. I was told I need to lift up the console. Here we go. Here's the console I'm gonna lift up. There we go. Spoiler free. We're good.
Spoiler free now.
If you do play it, I'm sure that Rob and I both love to watch you play it.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And then after you do, and you're like, man, I wish I had something that's really similar to this, but isn't this gameplay heavy? And then I'll just say, here's the Walking Dead Telltale game.
Oh, boy.
Would you like to be a father figure taking care of a girl by herself again? Here you go.
Boy.
Here you go. Do you want to be sad
again? I'm gonna play a
again?
video game when that's my life.
I love those games.
Telltale games are so good. Good call.
Anything with a father figure and a small child that they has to take care of, he's a little disgruntled. I'm in.
Okay, so I have one more, but let's go around first because I want to hear what you all have been watching or playing or whatever.
Go ahead, Maddie.
What have I been watching? I've been playing a lot of things. Marvel Midnight Suns, which I had heard about forever ago, and I was like, I don't know if that's for me. It definitely is.
It is. 100%.
It's a card-based battle system, and then you hang out with everybody. So, like, you go and you do these battles, but you go back to your, like, house, which is full of, like, more of a gothic magic scenario. So you got Doctor Strange, you've got Iron Man, you've got Captain Marvel, some of the big hitters, but then you've got, like, magic, you've got Nico Minoru, who is, like, both of them are very gothish kind of girls. You've got Blade. And, man, Blade starts a book club in this game. And you go to the book club. It's Blade, Captain America, Captain Marvel, and Wolverine. Because Blade is trying to like chat up Captain Marvel about books. And so but Captain America is nearby and he thinks that he's getting a book club started. Hey, he started just to be friends with him, but really just trying to get down with Captain Marvel. The game is incredible. It's so much fun.
I need to play more of this because I have not gotten to what you're talking about.
You can hang out with Blade. You can go fishing with him. And I've never seen a Blade movie. I'm going to fix that soon. But I'm like into him.
Yep.
The whole time I was like, I want to give him a smooch. Like, a little smooch.
So yeah, you're on point because Midnight Suns is something that like Gotham Knights. I'm like, that's not for me. And Gotham Knights.
I was thinking it'd be like Gotham Knights. Yeah.
Exactly. I thought it was gonna be like that too, but no, it is not. It went on sale. I was like, okay, I'll give this a shot, and I was really impressed how much fun it is. So you're obviously further than me, but like I'm glad that you're still getting into it. Recommend everyone give this a shot. It's good.
Yeah, we're almost done. We were playing it like nonstop until our power was out for like a week.
Hey, not good. Oh my gosh, yeah.
So it threw me off my. So yeah, playing that. I watched like the normal stuff like season 4 or whatever, all that stuff. But what's most important, and what I want everyone to watch, because just me and Elliot, is Physical 100, the Korean competition show. It's on Netflix. All these people, they're like Olympians. They have different sports and different body types. They're all competing to see who is like the epitome of like physical excellence. And there's like men and women. And yeah, you should be on. And it's so good and wholesome still. Like, people are challenging each other, but it's like, hey, I could challenge somebody who I think is weak, but I want to do this correctly. I want to give respect and not lose face. Let me really challenge someone well.
Okay.
And like the feats are incredible. This guy holds this like huge weight for like 2 hours standing.
Okay.
It's
like
incredible.
this?
Yeah. It's a big boulder.
Gosh. That's really hard to do.
2 hours.
Everyone grab a book and do this for.
They have to move at one
the
minute. They
remainder
have to
of this
move a
live stream,
5-ton boat from one end of a room to another end of the room. 5 tons.
Oh my god. Okay.
What is the name of the show again?
Physical 100.
Physical 100. Gotcha.
You won't regret it.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
And you
So
said
good.
this is an Asian game show type thing?
It's Korean.
Korean. Okay.
There's a few Americans in there. Like there's like a baseball player who's been assigned to play baseball in Korea, and then there's a guy named Miracle who's black, and I feel like he's American, but I don't know.
Okay.
Because his Korean was a lot better than the white guy. That's good.
Physical one. Wow. Okay. Just the thumbnail is intimidating.
You'll fall in love with these people.
Okay. Put it in the chat for all of everyone to see.
Yeah.
But those are the big things that are on top of my head right now.
Okay.
That's fascinating. Okay.
Anything else you want to talk about, Manny? Because
Oh,
my
I'm
list
sure
is pretty short.
I'm sure things will come up as I think about them. If
Okay,
I keep
okay.
going, then I will just keep figuring.
Okay,
it'll stall.
I'll say something quick and then go back to you. How about that?
Sounds good.
Okay, so 2 things. I've been watching Mandalorian, but of course we've all been watching The Mandalorian.
Andrew, are you watching this season?
I have. That's like next in my queue.
Hurry up,
So
so you can
not
talk
yet.
about it.
I know.
Okay.
You know me. I'm always behind. You can
Guys,
always
Rob,
rely
go
on me
ahead.
to be behind.
Okay. So again, y'all know me. I don't like to spoil anything, but the episode, the most current episode that came out last night, directed by Carl Weathers.
Ooh.
It's good.
Like, I really want to say something. I can't. But Maddie, you've seen it,
Just
yes?
tell me. Yeah, you can tell me about it later if you want.
Okay, we'll talk about this later. But
everything was so good. Everything was so good.
The thing, and you're like, and then you're like, yeah, okay. That's the most non-spoilerous thing I have said. And like usually this show, like the first episode was kind of like, okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Second one was good. Third one was, no offense, the third episode was actually kind of bad.
Oh, it was bad.
It's
It was
really,
so boring.
really bad. It really was like,
That was boring.
Yeah, it was really bad. Now maybe it was bad to build. Okay, again, no spoilers. Maybe
That girl
they're
was
building
hot,
this
but
character
that's it.
up to explore something later. I don't know. Yeah, but yesterday's episode was balling out of control. Like,
Oh man, I'm dying to hear what your
theory.
There's one thing that's related potentially to a previous film. I don't know if you saw it. I didn't realize until I looked on YouTube later.
I think the experience that you just went through, where you're like, I think I know what this is, and then later on you're like, oh, that's what that is.
Misa thinking something's going on, right?
Hey, stop that there.
Okay, so there's going through Mando, which is again not like me because I'm not the biggest Star Wars person, but I have been enjoying The Mandalorian. And as far as games have been concerned, I feel so cliche saying these 2 games. The first game is God of War Ragnarok. I've been playing.
Well, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of that. And when I first started it,
we've talked about 3 things so far, and they've all been like father figure with a child. Anyways, continue.
There must be
Mandalorian, Last of Us, God of War Ragnarok.
Oh my god, Maddie, I'm so predictable.
I am too. I hate the shit out of those games.
Dude, we need to make a spreadsheet. These are all like.
You tell me I can be a dad and take care of a kid. I'm there.
I'm in.
Like, dude, you think because I have to do this every day of every waking second that I wouldn't want to do it in my video games and my TV shows, but apparently that's the problem. So, God of War Ragnarok, when it first came out, they came out in November. Yeah, it came out back in November. Yeah. I played it for like an hour, and I was like, I just played this because it starts out very similar to the 2018 version, in my opinion. And like, the environments are kind of cold and snowy. And like, I'm like, I just went through this. So I put it back down. I was like, whatever, I'll give this another shot. So recently, some people have been telling me like, hey, you should give it another shot. It's really good. It changes. It's not what you think. Keep going. I'm like, okay, sure, fine. I'll give it a shot. Well, I'm glad I did because it has opened up new characters, fun gameplay, characters switch around what you do. Like, it's been a lot of fun. Now I still am like only a few hours into it versus just 1 hour into it, but I really it's like, oh, okay, this is actually really, really fun. The story thus far is really good. No spoilers, perspectives have changed.
Okay. Yeah, Andrew, if you're ever interested, like especially games like these, like they're really fun to play, absolutely, but the story is also really worth it. It's always recommended for some people, they don't think they have time. Either 1, watch somebody play it, or 2, just watch the cutscenes.
Right.
because you're still going to have such a great experience because it's so good. And if you like Norse mythology at all,
Yeah.
then you'll like
This
this
actually-
because it
encouraged me to look up. There's enough characters in Norse mythology where I'm looking at these things and I'm like, is this how this goes? Is this the
Yeah.
character that represents?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's an interesting take on Thor. Obviously,
Yeah,
Thor,
Thor, Freya,
Right.
Balder, Odin.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I've been playing a little bit more of God of War Ragnarok, and I've been enjoying it. It's been good. The other one I've been playing, and you guys know I'm a Nintendo person. I'm surprised there's no Nintendo things on my body, but I've been playing a lot of Metroid.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait, here's another
I've never played a Metroid.
Metroid. Well, Maddie, this is the game to play. Metroid.
Prime.
Metroid Prime. This game came on the GameCube 20 years ago. Andrew, there's a link in the description to the Metroid video that you made with me.
There you go.
Metroid Prime is so
And this is
so
the one
good.
like, was this like the first 3D one and like it was kind of away from the like side scroller?
Yeah. Yeah, and so this Metroid Prime, what Metroid Prime is, if you haven't heard of this, oh gosh, there's a sticker on the back. If you don't know what this game is, this
Did
is
you pick it from the Best Buy?
Yeah. Yes, picked it up at Best Buy. It was really hard to get for our time because Nintendo didn't say, oh, we're only going to have a limited run. I think Nintendo was like, it's Metroid. No one really cares that much. And then people started buying it and like they had to go through, like everybody was sold out. You couldn't find it anywhere. So I got mine at Best Buy. But what Metroid Prime has reminded me of, it's not a third-person shooter. Even though it is a shooting game and it is set in the third-person perspective, it is not a third-person shooter. It is a genuine Metroidvania adventure game that just happens to be in a first-person perspective in shooting. It is 20 years later. It is so good. My plan was not to play this game. My plan was to load it up and be like, oh yeah, Metroid Prime, this is really good. 7-8 hours later, I'm still playing this. Like, I need to stop and do other things, like do the dishes, feed my children. Like, nah, they'll get to that later. They'll take care of themselves. I have forgotten how good this game is. And the Metroid Prime Remastered, they've redone the graphics, they've redone like polygons and boss. They added some like quality of life for modern day games. You can switch control.
Yeah.
Controls to be like a modern day shooter, or you can, if you have a wafer, you can make like the old school GameCube controls. It is really good. So if you like those type of Metroidvania games where you go here, go that, this thing, even though it's in a first person perspective, it is still a Metroid game through and through, and I absolutely positively love it.
Moose Pooey said that's a second favorite game, and that James Abel hooked me up with a copy through Target. Everyone was buying them up to scalp them, I think.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think it was like, hey, let's scalp in Metroid. Like, no, this is $39. Like, don't scalp this, just pay retail price. Freaking scalpers.
I know.
That's all right.
Should
We
I
got
tell
Minty's hooking up Minty's here.
That's true.
Let me tell you a scalping story, and then I'm going to go on to back to you, Matt. Wait, there you go.
We'll
back
go
to
to
you,
Andrew. We got.
Back to Andrew. There we go. Like there. Scalping story. I am a big fan of Final Fantasy, right? And I think I don't know if we've talked about this or not.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, we've talked about it.
So Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 have been pixel remastered on like Steam. They've been out for a while. And a physical version was going to come out on the Switch and the PS4. So I'm like, yay, I'll go ahead and buy this. Now, so they had the $300 set. Now, I'm an engineer, so I kind of know how to do math. The $300 set got you a record, which is pretty cool, a book, which I have downstairs, and some little vinyl dudes and like a sleeve. That math doesn't work out to be $300 to me, but apparently in Square Enix land it does. So I'm like, I don't need that. I just want the game. But the game was still expensive, $74. But I mean, as good as Final Fantasy 4 is, and as good as Final Fantasy 6 is.
Yeah, but like go off, Square Enix, I guess.
And the Square Enix tax is like, okay, sure, fine. I will give you $75 for these games. So they put up the game on the Square Enix site in like at 1 a.m. and I missed it. I'm like, that's frustrating, right? But they still had the $300 set. Which again, I have a record player and I love music, but I'm pretty sure I have records or CDs of Final Fantasy 6 and 5 and 4 music already, so I don't really need it. I remember being in school and listening to like Kefka's theme as I waited for the bus. Like, I'm pretty sure I have all that, whatever. So they did it again. Like, all right, I was on it. The tweet came in. I hit fire, added it to cart. I'm checking out. Sorry, this is sold out. Well, it's like it's in my cart. Sorry, sold out. Okay, fine, whatever. I'll pay the $300 For the record,
Gross.
it's fine, whatever. I go to check out. Oh, sorry. This is checked out too. I'm like, what? What?
See, that's bullshit. This cost us way less than that. It has all the Monkey Island games and like a million things in here and a signed thing. It's like what? It was like $150 for all of this.
It's a scam. It's a scam. And to add, like, hot sauce to my open wound, the Square Enix store had the audacity to email me and say, hey, I saw that you left something in your cart. Once you finish checking out. And of course, the link didn't work.
I had to leave it in my cart. Square Enix.
You all wouldn't let me pay for it. Now, Play Asia, later on, they went ahead and they have the Asian version, which has English text. And they had those pre-orders up for PS4 and for Switch. I was like, okay, push the button. I'm good. I'm good. Oh, Play Asia goes, oh, sorry. Square Enix told us that they actually aren't going to sell the PS4 version. Sorry, all your pre-orders are reserved. So if you ordered it from Play Asia, from PS4, sorry about your luck. You got nothing. So I'm really annoyed that Square Enix, dude, it's a Switch game. I understand how much it costs for a 4 gig, 8 gig, 16 gig Switch cart. I know how much you have the increments that you order these.
And honestly, not all of those remasters look great. I'll be honest with you.
Dude, like, it's just Final Fantasy 1 through 6 pixelized. What are you doing? Print out as many as you can.
And the 3D versions, some of those are better, to be honest with you.
Right? This is no offense. No offense to developers.
Offense.
But it's just Final Fantasy 1 through 6 the pixel version. Just print as many people want. Here you go. Don't do this to me. Take my money. I'm giving you $75 for 6 games that I have. How dare you do this to me? And that is my rant. I want to calm down.
Andrew, what else is new?
I'm going to go on mute.
I've been watching the latest thing I've been watching is this amazing rant on video games for the last 10 minutes. It's been very entertaining.
I got a little passionate.
No, seriously. That has been. Let's see. Before I talk again, I wanted to mention, hey, what's everybody in the comments watching, playing, and reading? Let us know because we want to talk about it. The other thing that I just got done watching, and this is way overdue, was Our Flag Means Death.
Oh.
And that was
nice.
Fantastic.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
It's a, well, I would say New Zealand-ish.
Yeah, it's oh God, I'm going to butcher his name, but it's I believe it's Taika Waititi.
Taika
Waititi.
And Rhys Darby.
And Rhys Darby. Yeah, so Rob, the guy who directed Ragnarok.
Oh, okay.
And has cameos in it and lots of pretty much everything he works on. He was in
he was in that video game movie with
Flight of the Conchords. Yeah.
Yes, I know Flight of the Conchord. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, it's about Blackbeard and then the Gentleman's Pirate. So it's like it's real life events ish.
Yep.
So One Piece with real people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could kind of see that. Yeah. It's fantastic. Oh man, I thoroughly enjoyed it. We've already almost watched it twice now.
Yeah.
It was a blast. I won't give spoilers away on that one either because that one also has a killer ending where you're like, you set my heart up and then just like just destroyed it.
So are you gonna watch What We Do in the Shadows next? Because that's like a very similar team and vibe.
I'm thinking so. I'm thinking I'll jump in on that. And what's the other one?
The gays love both those shows. All the gays they love the pirate show. They love What We Do in the Shadows. All of them.
It's I can
say that as a gay. It's not me being rude.
Yeah.
It gives people a show, but like, what is wrong with her?
What's wrong with her?
No, it's fine. It's fine. She's a gay. It's fine.
I'm a gay. It's fine.
It's fantastic. I can't speak highly enough of it. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. If you have seen it, go watch it again.
Say it one more time and what platform is on.
Our Flag Means Death. It's on HBO Max.
Okay.
Yes.
I have HBO Max.
Yes, exactly. It's good stuff.
James listens to the audiobooks if Delilah Green doesn't care and Asher Parker doesn't fail. Woo! That's lesbian genre gold right there.
Yeah.
James, how did you like him? myself, my co-host Kristen, and then Jessica, we were all obsessed with those books. So
Oh, nice.
I do have a copy. I will end up lending it to your wife, Andrew.
Okay.
More than likely.
She will.
I just keep collecting books. I will
Yep.
just bring them to your wife to read.
Yep.
Cool.
That works.
Zach says, Our Flag Means Death was so much fun. You'll definitely like What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, sweet. Awesome.
It is a very similar humor.
Yeah. And Rob, actually, you were asking about it. I would say also that in a way, Maddie, correct me if you think I'm wrong. In a way, I feel like Our Flag has a little bit of the same kind of like wholesome vibe that you get from Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
That's not. I mean, that doesn't really
is very like.
Yeah.
He's there. He's very like frilly.
He's a freaking gem. It's just awesome.
And Blackbeard kind of falls for him because he's like, what is this man doing?
Yeah.
He's like, I've always wanted to be a pirate. I'm going to go out in the seas. I'm going to do these things. But he's very like nice.
Yeah.
And so he's like, what are you doing here?
As he said, he's the gentleman pirate. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of digging on this. I kind of like that.
Yeah. You should check it out.
Newspaper finished the X-Men animated omnibus on Sunday. Nice.
Nice.
And watched Japan beat the U.S. in the World Baseball Classic. Saw Quantumania now doing Texas. It's a nice.
Oh man, Texas.
That's a very good balance. Very good balance of entertainment. I like that.
Okay, 4.5 for Delilah Green and a 4 out of 5. I agree, James. Those very much match my ratings.
Nice.
So I think it's your I think it's your turn, Mads. What up?
Oh man, see, the problem is I can't remember everything I've played.
Okay, I'll go real quick. Go
for it.
It's okay. I don't think this falls into the genre of father supporting like child, but I've been watching Ghosts on CBS.
Oh my god, I love Ghosts. Andrew, you would love Ghosts. Okay, keep going.
All right.
Tell me about Ghosts. So that's the American one then, right?
Yes, the American one. Yeah. So I'm only at the end of season 1. I haven't started season 2. But I've seen like previous season 2, and I know that there's interesting characters coming. But I've really been enjoying. It's actually legit funny. Sometimes it's heart-wrenching. The stories are deep. The characters are compelling. There's a little bit of mystery.
Give a quick rundown, Rob, of what the premise is. So they'll
So what the premise is the gal from iZombie and the guy who's the taxi driver. The taxi driver in what movie was he in? One of the Marvel movies. He's a taxi driver in Marvel movie. So those two, they're like, married, and they get this house, and this house is haunted with these ghosts. And she has a traumatic event where she can see the ghosts, but he can't. So, and all the ghosts are from different time periods who died in the house. So, like, one gal is Elizabethan, one is like a 60s grunger, a dude looks like his name is Thorson, and one guy's like a Wolf on Wall Street guy who has no pants on. And you're like, okay, what are these characters? Right? How did they all die? Like, and one's like, a very strong black woman who can sing, like, sing soul. You're like, okay, who are these characters? Where do they come from? One's a Boy Scout leader with an arrow through his neck. You can probably figure out how he died. But like, all the characters are very interesting. They're funny, how they relate. And what's cool about the show is like, they don't bust their load immediately. Here's all these characters, here they are there. And there's a Native American person, and they tell like their stories. Like, why do they act the way they act? How do they die? And like, it's been really fun watching these characters, like, their backstory, how they relate, and then how the two main characters, the married couple, are trying to do this house. They want to make a B&B, but like wacky hijinks ensue as she can see the ghost and he can't. So is that a pretty good,
funny and wholesome? Yeah, it's perfect. And both the American version and the British version are great. I've watched both of them. I love both of them.
Yeah, I want to watch the British version after I get through the American version.
It's very similar. It's just they have to alter it slightly to fit what would be in Britain. Like, there's not a Native American in the British one.
The dude doesn't have on pants, or he has on trousers and like things like that. Biscuits and crisps and chips.
Yeah, exactly. It's very slight.
So I've been enjoying that. I've been enjoying that too.
Ghosts. Okay. Yep. I've got it pulled up.
It's good.
So
it's good. I've also seen a couple of episodes. I can't say that I am invested in this, and I'm going to mess up the name. Okay. But basically, it's an anime. It's called The Otaku Life. Love being an otaku. Love being a.
Is the Japanese name Wotakoi?
Yes.
Where they do the dance at the beginning?
Yes. So basically, what this anime is about is a bunch of otaku, and they're trying to fall in love, and they're not doing a good job because they're very nerdy otaku. And then the reason I've been watching, I've only seen a couple episodes, but I've really liked them because they make references to like video games and like all these things that as an otaku type person, am into. And you also have your archetypes
Yeah.
of anime characters: the large bosom gal, the tiny bosom gal, the beautiful boy. And again, they're all trying to figure out how love works amongst each other, and they're not doing a great job because they're so consumed with anime culture, which kind of hits a little close to home.
Oh, that's great. Well, it's great too because it's not it's there's more of it now, but there's not a lot of anime that focuses on romance of older people. Like, they're in their careers.
Yes.
Like, and they're working in the same office, and they kind of find out that each other likes the same things. And they just kind of fall, like, you just see the romances and the friendships come together. And it's nice to watch something that's not like I'm in high school, because most of these are in high school.
And I think that's the thing that really got this to me, is because like it wasn't high schoolers, right? It was like people not necessarily my age, but like people who are in the workplace and trying to figure out like who they like, whom they like, and balancing things out. And also it made me laugh because a lot of the characters in the show are doppelgangers of people I know in real life. It's like, oh, this character is me and Fran and my homie John, and like it's like they're all the same people stuck into one. Like, oh, okay. So again, it's like I've been enjoying this. I've only seen like maybe 2 or 3 episodes, but I've been enjoying them. But it's like Big Bang Theory. I couldn't enjoy Big Bang Theory because it was too close to home. This is close, but I'm enjoying it thus far. Mm-hmm. Okay, those are my 2.
Okay, nice.
Now it's your turn.
I'll do my best. Because I've watched a lot of things, a lot more movies. Like, I made sure I watched Scream. Oh, okay.
Ooh, can you talk about Scream 6?
It was great. The end. Everybody should watch it. No spoilers.
How did you feel about Sydney not being in the film? Were you okay with that?
I'm very sad
really
about
stuck
it.
on this.
I know it's a pay thing. I hope they fix it by the movie.
I'm a big Neve Campbell fan because, I mean, again,
God, she's gorgeous. Still,
she's
the way she talks and her eyebrows. Love her.
Okay, Maddie, we're gonna let's do a sub video about how we love
Neve Campbell.
Yeah,
there's a movie that she's in with Patrick Stewart. It was like The Ghost of Canterbury or something. And it's
Really?
I grew up with it. It's so good.
Really? Whoa! I'm gonna look this up.
So I've been like, I want to see it, but like I have this hang up and also the other thing is she's like, they don't pay me. And again, my spouse is a woman who works in IT, and some of these things that she was saying are like, like, oh, I think I've heard this song at dance before, right? So like, I'm like, but at the same time, like there are other people in the film who are doing their thing, like Ortega, things like that, right? So you're 2 seconds, 2 minutes, you like the film.
I really liked it, yeah.
Okay.
I liked it. They kept the formula, but and it kept with the formula, had enough twists in there that kept me excited about it. And they added to the genre while also harkening back to previous movies. That's all I needed.
Okay.
And I love Jenna Ortega, so I was happy.
I do too. How old is she? She's like 30, right?
No.
40? 50.
She's a child. She's like 20 something.
Stop it.
She's young.
No, she's not.
Don't be creepy about Jenna Ortega. She
25.
looks like a child.
Yeah. I was gonna say I watched Jane the Virgin, and so she's like the younger version of Jane. So she's this little kid to me.
Oh,
and to see her in grown-up roles, I'm like, are you sure this is the same person? Yeah.
No, Tina wasn't here. So no inappropriate Tina stories. But okay, so as I've been doing for the past few years, there are certain things on my nerd card that haven't been filled. There are things I haven't seen or played, and I'm always trying to like find those things and then just kind of marathon through them.
Okay.
So one of the most recent ones, there's a new Evil Dead movie coming out, Evil Dead Rise or something.
Yeah.
And I've never seen the Evil Dead movie, so I watched all 3 last week.
Whoa. Okay.
I don't know how I hadn't seen any of them. And Elliot's like, well, different people might tell you to start different places, but I think you should start from the first one so you can understand.
Yeah, why not?
How ridiculous it is.
Ridiculous and amazing.
Incredible. How did I miss these movies? And the fact that each movie retcons a little bit the last one. Golden.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Oh, yeah.
And so I still want to watch the remake and then the show, but I did watch Evil Dead 1, 2, and then Army of Darkness. How incredible that he ended up in the Middle Ages. I don't know how he got here. I
Doesn't
mean, I
matter.
know how, but I'm like, the decisions
Campbell-
that led you here.
Bruce Campbell, even now, everything he does, even now, everything he touches is gold. He's fantastic. And Army of Darkness is so great.
Yeah, it's such a great it's such a great example of just a series of just people who are just like, okay, we're not at all going to take ourselves seriously.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we kind of are a little
The
bit
first
like,
one, I feel like they were trying.
oh yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
it really felt like this simultaneous, like, okay, we totally know what we're doing here. We
Man.
absolutely realize where we are with this.
Andrew,
But at the
if you
same
ever
time, we're
feel
going to like
a
push it
creative
really hard.
if you ever feel the creative desire to shoot some sort of like homage or kind of parody-ish of like the how they shot Evil Dead, I'm in. So I was watching it the whole time and I was like, because you can start to recognize the patterns and between the movies of how they would shoot things.
Mm-hmm.
I was, man, that'd be really funny to
Oh,
do so bad. Just the way they would do things so good.
I nominate myself to participate in this project, Andrew.
That's a very interesting idea.
It's just like
Okay.
the way that they would. There's always this scene where they're like, the character's running away from something, but you never see the camera.
Mm-hmm.
And there's always this weird zooming in and out of the face the whole time. There's a lot of tree action in that.
There is a lot of tree action.
That tree is a predator.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's a good series. That's great.
Yeah, it's been really fun. So next is Blade. So I'm excited for that. I don't know what will happen. I don't know what the next thing will be after that. But I've had a lot of fun finding these like trilogies and movies and franchises that I've never participated in. But I'm aware of, right? And I'm trying to fix that.
Yeah, so now what you've done, Maddie, you now made me want to look at like, so I'm like at least 60 years older than you, and I'm trying to think of things that you should watch.
I want recommendations.
Yeah. I'll look around.
Watch Terminator 2. I haven't watched the rest of Terminators.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I've seen Terminator 2. I haven't watched the rest of those. So that's still.
I have Terminator 2 on tape, digital DTS tape, Blu-ray, CD, DVD, any media that they release Terminator 2 on, Laserdisc. Like I love that movie.
James, I have seen the Alien movies.
It's one of my favorite.
Although I like the prequels the most, and I know that is controversial. I really like those prequel movies, but it's fine.
There's room for that.
I love Scream. I love any horror franchise. What?
Have you seen Flight of the Navigator?
No.
Compliance.
You haven't seen Flight of the Navigator?
No. I don't know what that is.
Okay.
That was like
Have you seen Never Ending Story?
Late 80s?
Of course, all of them.
Okay. So
I have not seen the original RoboCop. I saw the remake, and I did cry during it. I was expecting it. It was just wholesome dad love. I was a simple girl.
So this isn't necessarily wholesome dad love, but it is like Flight of the Navigator, and anyone in the comments that wants to talk about this too. I think you'd like this. I think you'd like it. It's about a kid in the future and the back, and look, thank you. Flight of the Navigator is boss. It's
all right. Well, I'll have Elliot
show
me.
Very, very 80s.
Oh,
Very,
also.
Oh yeah, totally.
I've never, and this is important now because a certain actor from that has won a lot of awards. I've never seen The Goonies.
Ah.
Cyndi Lauper is crying right now.
Yeah.
Cyndi Lauper, isn't it?
She's not in it, but her music.
Captain Lou Albano, may he rest in peace.
Oh.
He's also looking at you like, "What are you doing?" Yeah, you need to watch.
I have seen War Games at least.
Maddie, we should watch Goonies together. That would be fun.
Okay, I'm down.
I'm always
the
down
Goonies.
to watch.
You don't need to know the Goonies are good enough. They're good enough.
They never say die.
They
Right?
never say die. Goonies never say die. No. Yeah, that's so good.
Okay, we need to make a spreadsheet of things that you need to watch that you haven't watched.
Honestly, I would love that because I feel like I don't know until it comes up again. Then I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah, so add Fly the Navigator and Goonies to that list.
Okay.
Wait, hang on. Are we talking about Flight of the Navigator here? Was Paul Rubens the voice of the ship?
Yeah.
I don't think I realized that.
According to IMDb.
Oh my goodness. All
I
right.
don't think I knew that either.
That's just extra great.
I don't think I knew that. Okay, okay.
There's
Okay,
gotta be
I'm
like a
hearing it
list
now.
of like required. I don't even know what I would look up. Like I feel like there's like a geek card for required viewing.
Yeah,
and
that's
you
the
know?
thing. Like 80s, like 80s stuff, and you already got one. Like you
I watched
got
a
Never Ending
lot.
Story. Like
Yeah,
you gotta have you've seen that.
of course. It's only in our dreams.
No, yeah. So I had the kids watch Never Ending Story recently, and they got a little scared with like the black eye, the wolf thing, but they did enjoy it. Now I got tricked. They never except yeah, there you go. Exactly. Now I got tricked. I walked away from the room. My kids were like, because we've been watching like old school Gen 1, not GI Joe, but like Transformers, He-Man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like old school that. They were like, we want to watch She-Ra. I'm like, you should absolutely 100% watch She-Ra.
Yeah.
I walked away for a second, and they found the new She-Ra.
The new She-Ra's
rather
great.
than, like, new She-Ra, old She-Ra. And I was like, listen, girls, you should watch the new She-Ra, but you have to watch the old She-Ra so you understand where the new She-Ra is trying to go in the direction. So we had a little Hadoo. I'm like, watch old She-Ra first, and then new She-Ra. So I got to switch the order. So, but you think, Maddie, do you think it's okay to watch the new She-Ra without watching the old She-Ra?
Yeah. It's great. It's inclusive. It's a good time. It's fun.
And yeah, that's the thing. Like, the characters I enjoyed seeing characters that look like me, look like them, right? Like, absolutely. But like, it could be, and this is where it's like, is this nostalgia talking to me? Because She-Ra, even though, like, obviously I'm a boy. Okay, yeah, I check. I'm a boy. I love She-Ra when I was a kid. I absolutely love She-Ra. I didn't buy the toys because my mom wouldn't let me, but I love She-Ra back in the day.
After get together, so
and like, so we've done, and Andrew, you've been there. Like, you've seen us dress as He-Man and She-Ra for Halloween. We've done that before, right? Right. So big, huge fan of She-Ra. But I felt like, okay, is this nostalgia making me say my kids should watch old She-Ra first? Yeah. Just the same way that I don't want my kids to watch new Transformers, right? Before they watch old Transformers.
Yeah, probably.
Speaking of new things that I think we should all go see together, I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer for the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie that's coming out.
Oh, yes.
The animation's incredible.
Yes.
Oh, dude.
It looks incredible.
Someone posted a link in our Slack of this TMNT, and I admit it, I am a very old school. I didn't like some of the new things that have been coming up with Turtles. I'm like, whatever. So when I saw the trailer, there's a new trailer, like, this is going to be garbage. I clicked on it. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm hype again. Totally hype.
Yep.
There were some people that were like, April O'Neil's not supposed to be black, but actually originally in the comic books when it was first made, that was the intent because it's based off of his wife or something.
Yeah.
Actually, it's canonical.
But remember, there were no black people back in the 90s that like watch media, things like this, so where they had to change it.
I think mentioned not at all. You didn't exist until the 90s.
So yeah, I'm kind of hyped for TMNT.
It looks so
Excuse
good.
me, not kind of, quite hyped.
Yeah.
It's a good year for movies. And honestly,
it looks very promising.
I had my issues with Chris Pratt, and I still do. But I'm going to see that Mario movie day one. I'm going to see the Mario movie day one.
I want to do
and the Dungeons & Dragons movie next week. Andrew.
I'm going to do my War Famous Mario voice. This is me as Chris Pratt doing Mario. Here we go.
Oh, boy.
It's me, Mario. Thank you very much. Okay, so Maddie, I'm glad you talked about this. So obviously, we're going to see this April 5th. Like, my kids are not hyped to see the movie.
Andrew, you want to come?
Let's go. And they're like, calm down.
Okay,
like,
Andrew, I need you to cross off your calendar for next Thursday, Dungeons & Dragons movie. I don't care what's going on.
Yeah.
Cross it off. Then the week after that, all three, we cross off your Thursday or whatever.
Dude, let's do
for
it.
Mario.
Let's do it.
The D&D, the D&D movie looks good.
That's a great idea. We should all see this together. Why not? So I saw an interview or read a thing about Chris Pratt talking about it, and he was like, "Listen, people are hating because it sounds like Chris Pratt just talking like Mario." But I heard Chris Pratt sound, "It's me, you're Mario." Like I heard him say it. It's like he can do it, but he was like, After like 3 or 4 lines of "It's me," Mario can say more things. Yeah, which I get, right? And if you think about it, you remember the Super Mario Brothers Super Show? They had that guy do the voice. They had Captain Lou Albano do the voice. They have Charles Martinet do the voice, and Charles Martinet is in the film doing something. There have been many Mario, so I am okay. I've let go of Chris Pratt community guy sounding like Mario. Like it's fine.
He does say "Let's go."
let's go.
I'm just waiting for them to like digitally fix it, just like they did with Sonic the first time that trailer
That's
came
just
out.
like
You know?
it could be a ploy.
Yeah.
They need to digitally fix Mario's butt because his butt is like
They
white
got
old
rid of
man
it.
pancake.
Give that man his cake back.
Yeah. So I don't know if you played a Mario game, but Mario, in order to jump like that, you gotta have some
You
you gotta
gotta-
have some hips and some
Mhm.
glutes and some booty.
You got it, yeah.
You got to do the whole like cannonball pound it thing to like.
Yeah, like, how can
that's
you do
true,
the
yeah.
butt spot? Well, you have no butt. So I was
gonna
hoping
hurt.
someone would like raise a stink and fix Mario's butt, but I don't know if it happened. It's fine.
But man,
It's fine.
Andrew, how excited are you for the D&D movie though?
Oh, I'm very excited for that. I did not. I mean, when I first heard about it, I was just like, "This is not gonna be good." But everything I'm hearing, everything
These
makes
look
it sound great. Yeah.
And also they interact well together. I'm pretty sure all of them are high when they're doing interviews, but they play D&D together. And the guy who's playing the paladin, he was also in Bridgerton. He's like the really hot guy from season 1. He's like, "Oh yeah, I never played D&D, but like I love Final Fantasy." And I was like,
Okay, so it's not the Renee guy. It's the other guy. Okay.
Yeah, that looks solid. I'm definitely in for that.
it's a good year for movies. And I know Dan's not going to go see it, but I am going to go see that Transformers movie this year. I haven't watched any of these movies.
You're not
really. I think maybe the first one, but it's Beast Wars ish, and so I'm going to go. I love to Beast Wars.
Yeah, that's where Optimus Prime meets Optimus Primal. That one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they also have the girl one. They've got the girl Transformer in this one.
Okay.
I don't know if she's in the other ones.
Yeah, I did see that trailer, and I was like,
I don't either.
okay, maybe.
Yeah.
So.
I'm a simple woman.
It could be the kind of year where it's just like, lower my bar a little bit. I'll just go see some movies.
Yeah, but Beast
Make it
Wars.
long.
So I'm not Dan, so I can't speak definitively on this. But Beast Wars was really, really, really good. So I can just hope that the film's cinematic version of this also translates to this goodness.
Well, same for me. I didn't grow up with Transformers, but I did watch Beast Wars when I was a kid. So that was Beast Wars and like Zoids and that kind of stuff. Those were the mecha stuff I was into as a kid.
Yep.
Did you watch GoBots?
I don't think they would have been around.
Wait.
Hold on. Type it in.
No,
GoBots.
I didn't. That's before me.
Yeah, I don't think they would have been around long enough.
No.
There's also Transformers and GoBots. There's Laser Tag and Plasma. What was the other one? Shoot, I'm missing it. They're always like Voltron and Lionbot, Transformers, GoBots, Laser Tag, and Plasma Force or something. Zoid. There you go.
Metabots.
Yes.
And then that's
what I'm getting at. Like
that one
the
cartoon
big
where they were like
one,
chicks,
and then like the small one. Yeah.
Giant robots. That one.
I don't know that one.
I saw Shazam 2.
Oh, I have not seen it.
I've not seen it.
I liked it.
Yep.
Again, it delivered what it needed to deliver as a Shazam movie. And honestly, it was less about him as Shazam as it was about the family, and I was pleased. Do I think that Zachary Levi is playing an entirely different character than the child he is? Yes. That kid is not the same kid Zachary Levi is playing. But that's fine.
So I watched Black Adam, and I'm a big fan of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And
of course, everyone is.
I thought Black Adam was just okay.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. And
the Rock stopped him.
And with that, the Rock.
Wait. Do you smell it? Do you
I
smell
do.
what the Rock is cooking?
I do smell it. Oh my God.
Oh no. He got him.
Came down hard on that, man. That's what you get, Rob. You don't mess with him. Ouch.
Mark's here. Mark came to visit me, you guys.
Hi, kids.
He saw this very space last week.
Hey, wait. Oh, wait, Maddie, you already know this, but for the audience. Hey, Maddie.
What?
How does The Rock go to the bathroom?
Oh, he Dwayne's as Johnson.
Yes.
I remember.
There you go. Yes. That might actually be rock bottom right there. Oh, Rob, I don't know what happened to you. I think we got some technical difficulties.
He'll come back.
Yeah. It's about that time anyway.
No
one talks about it. Exactly.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I heard it was so bad. Oh, my dog bit him.
What?
I think it was defensively. It wasn't like a big bite. I think it was like she was surprised.
Oh.
But the minute he walked in, you know who she is. I was like, it'll be fine. She'll sniff you. It's okay.
Yep.
I felt so bad.
Oh no.
Mark, I think Elliot won the bet today because Elliot's like, I bet Mark's gonna bring up the bite for the next show. I was like, probably yeah.
Yep. Yeah, this one. Yeah, The Rock. I really, really like him in like one movie, but like, you know, the same character in every single movie gets a little old after a while. I watched there's a YouTube channel I follow called, and I've totally forgotten the name. I'm blanking on the name right now. But he does essays on movies, and he does a whole great video just about talking about The Rock and about how, yeah, most of his movies, yeah, it's kind of just like him trying way too hard to be The Rock. But there's like one or two in particular where he actually does a really good job, and I'm going to try to look it up and put it in the comments.
See, Ellie and I feel like any movie is better if The Rock is in it. Like there are some movies that are really bad, and they're only watchable because The Rock is in it.
Well, and that's not wrong, and that I don't think that disagrees with what I just said. Like it still elevates the movie by far.
Ooh, I'm glad you brought up Nando. All right, Andrew, when are you going to watch Nando V movies? Everybody in the chat, please. I need everybody to watch Nando V movies on YouTube because his video essays about film, especially comic book film, is so good. Especially the ones where he fixes the movie. His way of fixing the Justice League movie was perfect. It's like a 4-parter. It's a hard sell, people, because each video is like 25 minutes. But listen, you could just not watch the Justice League movie ever, or the remake or whatever.
Right.
Just don't watch it, and just watch Nando fix the movie. It's a better movie.
Okay. All right. I can get down with that.
Nando,
got it.
Newspeak, I don't remember a big guy in Rusty the Boy Robot. It's possible, but I don't remember it.
Definitely don't remember that.
You know, I'm on the John Cena train.
I
didn't think I would be.
Yeah.
And that DC show he's in, the Peacemaker.
Yep.
So good.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard it's very, very good, and I've heard.
I think you'd like it, and I think it, for us being in the South and what we deal with and what we see, like toxic masculinity and like very Southern masculinity, what that does. Weirdly, it's a very good commentary on that because his father's so racist and awful, and he's like unlearning that.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And I did not think that would be the point of the show.
That's a surprise. I like it when they sneak that in.
Who didn't like The Mummy Returns?
Oh, of course.
Come on.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. There's probably not a week that goes by that doesn't come up in this household. I'm being very serious.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm sure Sarah brings it up because it's bisexual, right?
Yeah, if I don't, she does, for sure.
Okay, my mind was going a million places from Mummy Returns, but it got me thinking about the Oscars.
Okay.
And it got me thinking about Everything Everywhere All at Once. I can't remember if we talked about if you'd seen it or not.
I have not seen it.
That's something I would like to fix because I feel like you will enjoy, and I will gladly rewatch it anytime. But from a filmmaking and editing standpoint, especially when they did so much on such a limited budget, I really think it's going to resonate with you a lot.
Yeah, I mean, totally. It absolutely will. I've seen enough. Like, I haven't seen enough to like spoil the movie. I feel like it would almost be kind of hard to spoil the movie, but I follow enough like not critics, but like just people who like to analyze movies and stuff. And everything I've seen, just like, it looks fantastic. It's literally been on our like, hey, do you have the energy to watch it tonight? No, okay, let's push it off till tomorrow. Like
we should schedule. I think it'd be fun to have. I would love to have you over for like a little movie night at my place. You and Sarah. Yep. Get blankets and snacks. We can watch Goonies and Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh wow. Okay.
And Sarah can knit or whatever the whole time.
Yeah, there you go. That's all it takes.
Or pet moose. It's fine.
Yeah, that's all it takes too.
Well, we are a little after time. I guess we could.
Yeah. I think it's time to call it. I don't want to, especially like seeing what happened to Rob. I don't want to accidentally say something and then I'm going to get cut off now. So, let's just play it safe.
Yeah, that would be really bad if he got. Just kidding.
Well done. You
had me. Jape.
You had me. Just a friendly one. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for hanging out.
Oh
Have
man,
good
this has been a
Thursday evening.
blast.
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining. Thanks for all the comments, the lovely comments. We enjoy it. It's what keeps me going.
And you never know, maybe we'll get Tina next time. It's our fault. We should have known that she would forget. Because even though Tina doesn't believe it, she absolutely has ADHD and won't believe me. She forgot the show. So
Yep. We just got to set more reminders to remind her. Yeah. Anyway, y'all have a fantastic evening or day wherever you are. If you're starting your day, then enjoy it and think about going to just stop whatever you're doing and watch movies instead.
Yeah.
Sounds like good fun. All right. Maddie, have a great night. See y'all later.
See you, bye.